Greetings, Flesh Wound Horror freaks, and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror, another one of our never-ending series of podcasts for Amityville. Amityville Horror, Amityville, we've had Amityville everything at this point.
Amityville Vibrator.
Amityville Vibrator, yes. So I am Flesh Wound Dan, and I'm joined by producer Todd. Maybe we'll get the awesomeness that was Amityville Vibrator on this show. You
It's
never
hard.
know.
That's so far. That's our top one out of these. So, which technically predates our series, but maybe we'll release it as a Flesh Wound Bite.
There you go. Yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to do all of these, and well, I thought it was cool to do all of these. There might be a little bit of regret.
Yeah, the Dan ideas are normally the obvious.
Amityville, Mount Misery Road. So yeah, there's nowhere to go but up, Todd. I mean, come on.
Yeah. What? You don't like staring at the Mount Road sign for like 20 minutes?
Go back and listen to that review. That was interesting. But tonight we are talking about the 2015 film from director John R. Walker, Amityville Theater, aka Amityville Playhouse, depending where you are. I believe it's Playhouse in the UK. So yeah, we'll get right into it. Excuse me. In this one, following the tragic death of her parents, Fawn Harriman discovers she has inherited a theater in the town of Amityville. She, along with 3 friends, decide to spend the weekend there looking the place over. Meanwhile, one of her high school teachers begins an investigation into the village's past and makes a connection with something that goes back beyond recorded history. All right.
Sounds good. Sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting, doesn't it? So a little bit of background in general on this one before we get into it. John R. Walker, the director, he's not his first work on an Amityville movie. He was a second unit director on Amityville Clown House, which we'll cover at some point. Beyond this, he's done, he's kind of like a Dollar Tree favorite right now. He's done like a Ouija Geist, 5G Zombies, and was one that he did. So yeah. So let's see how he fares with Amityville Theater. It's a piece of shit. Unfortunately, this is not great. The acting is horrible. It really is. Like everybody from top to bottom, it just had to be people's friends. The actress that played Fawn, I guess, is passable enough, but just the interaction, the dialogue in this is just atrocious. Is it better than Amityville Mount Misery Road? Absolutely, because I at least had a certain amount of hope that this might get better. It never really does. It feels too long. It's not a long movie, but it feels too long. We cut to these random arguments with these old British people arguing over North American history, where it was just like, oh my god, like let's just get back to the fucking theater and like get this over with. You got to inject a little more life into this sort of thing, and yeah, it is a chore. It's not the worst of the worst. It's not, but I don't know that this ever, like, I cannot point to something once again where I can say like, well, that was pretty good. It's not. It's any of the actors had to be local community theater people that they just grabbed or buddies or what have you, because the interaction is mind-numbing in this one, and it's ambitious, I guess, in its story, because there is a lot going on that kind of ties together, but it just doesn't work. Annoying characters, terrible acting. I guess pat on the back for the two storylines converging and everything. It's not the worst idea, I suppose, from an Amityville movie. I'm very much convinced that all shitty movies work a Ouija board into it at some point at this point. But yeah, it feels padded. This is just not good. Sorry, it's not. But Todd, what about you?
Well, I'm a little more positive. Do I agree with the word you've said? Absolutely not. I
You
like the
don't?
no, no. I'm
You
sorry.
do.
I
Okay.
don't disagree with anything you've said,
Okay, I thought
but
you were ready to bring the heat there.
no, no. But I did still have enough fun with this. I mean, as bad as it was, and I think I was able to just be like, What am I watching?" I did like the setup, like you mentioned. I like the haunted theater set. I am a sucker for stuff like that.
Yeah, but they always just showed them like in the stairwell.
I was gonna
Like they
say,
didn't like
yeah,
yeah, like
and
that could be a positive. Just like give us some shots of like an old theater,
yeah.
but they didn't.
Unfortunately, yeah, it didn't meet the concept. And I do think it is because we are definitely better than the last one. So my expectations were super low. I still don't think it's a good movie, but I don't hate. Yeah, I can't even say. I don't recommend it to anyone else to watch it, but um, yeah, it was just bad. But I still didn't hate it as much as Dan.
Oof. Mhm.
I think I'm just lenient because of our last one.
No, hey, look, it's better than that. Actually,
Yeah,
it's probably
the best we've
probably
done out of
better
these
than a few.
because
Um,
we've only done 3 on this series, not counting the other Amityvilles we've done. I think out of the
uh,
ones we've done on this series,
no,
this
the
might
zombie one. The zombie one was better.
Uprising.
Yeah, the zombie one was
Yeah, yeah,
almost. That was actually almost a decent movie
yeah,
at
that one.
times, and it was pretty, you know,
Yeah,
forgettable, but way
I
better
already
than
forgot.
this.
I'd rather watch
Yeah,
this again because it's just dumb bad. That's just like a bland movie.
yeah, but that had some gore. The actors were better. Like this, just I
Yeah,
don't
this is
know.
see, I can watch this with people and laugh at how stupid this shit is. So I factored that in a lot of times. Like,
I feel like this is like people aren't going to come over anymore if I put it on.
hey, well, that's a positive thing sometimes.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't have
Yeah,
a whole lot else to say about this one. I know some of these reviews are short because what else can I say? But
and the movie was short too.
yeah,
Oh no,
it
wait,
felt
no, this
long.
was one of the longer ones actually.
Yeah, I don't. What
Yeah, I think
was
it
the
was an hour and
runtime?
40. Yeah.
Yeah, hour 43. Shit. Yeah, all right. So it's long because it was long. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Way too much padding. I was like, I think this is just like a 70-minute movie that feels like I'm trapped in like purgatory or something, but no, it is long. That is ridiculously long. Um, but again, like I said, the story is a little more ambitious, but you can't be this shitty and
Yeah, I credit like them. I just wish it was better better executed.
yeah. So
There's some good ideas there, but
Amityville Theater or Amityville Playhouse. You can skip it unless you're just taking this journey with us and watching them all. It's wretched.
and if
Uh,
that's the case, you can watch it on Tubi.
there you go. You can watch quite a few of these on Tubi
Yeah.
actually. So
Dan says you might enjoy the commercials more on some of these, but
you probably you probably will. Can you randomly cut again? Because I can't take it anymore. I want to see that Geico lizard do his thing.
yeah, why
Uh,
is every fucking one of those a Geico lizard on all those goddamn ad sites? It like always is. You always got that little
It
fucker popping
always
up.
is. And yeah. So as it is, let's go ahead and rate this one. I am a half star. Doesn't quite get the 0, but it's damn close.
Damn, I'm like twice as high as you, Dan. I'm a
Oh,
1.
all
And that's
right.
basically off the concept.
Well, there we
The
go.
idea. It's yeah.
So, all
I'm
right,
just
guys. That's all we really have for this one. Flesh Wound, excuse me, patreon.com/flesh wound features,
link in the
fleshwoundfeatures.com.
description.
Get your t-shirts and merch there. And that's all we got. Good night.
Good evening.